the wrong way to go about it. I never should have worn a wire, and I already knew what he was doing.
Well, then if you already knew, why were you trying to get more information?
Because I guess I just wanted to hear the truth from his mouth. I mean, for them, it was some legal thing. They said that it's not legal to wear a wiretap unless one of the people in the conversation knows that it's being recorded.
Could you have turned him in? Then what was the point?
I don't know. I was trying to buy time, Robin. I mean, they told me that if I didn't do it, they were going to get somebody else to do it. And then I wouldn't have any control over the situation. And part of me was hoping that the whole thing was going to turn out to be a bad dream.
I know. Sometimes I wish I could just make Stone's AIDS go away by just believing it will. Kind of like when Tinkerbell was dying. Peter Pan asked all their children to clap if they believed in her. That's just a story. Life is real.
Sometimes real sucks.
Truer words were never spoken. Hi, Robin.
Hi.
I guess you heard.
Yeah, Stone told me. He said Sonny's really hurt and angry.
Sonny's playing hardball with us. He won't let us out of our contract, and we have no leverage. It's a real mess.
I'm so sorry for all you guys. I mean, I have to be careful because Stone is really loyal to Sonny, but, I mean, if there's anything I can do...
No, I don't want you getting involved in the middle of this.
We're all in the middle, though, aren't we? Alrighty. I'll see you later.
Hey, thanks for coming by.
You're welcome.
And thanks for telling me what Stone told you.
Bye. See you later.
What did Stone tell Robin?
Somebody told Sonny about me, that's how he knew. And I've been sitting here trying to rack my brain thinking of who could have known about this. And I think I know when it must have happened, because right before I left Buffalo, everything was cool, and then as soon as I got back that night, Sonny started acting very weird.
Wait a second. That was the day that Lily came over to give me some nail ornaments. No, Mac came here, and then Lily left, and me and Ned and Mac, we were discussing the plan, you know, what equipment you were going to use, and I remember because it was a really hot day, and the windows were open. If she hung around, she could have overheard. Whoa, hey, no, wait, hold your horses. No, Brenda, don't go doing something that could make the situation worse than it is.
How could the situation be worse than it is? Listen, if we're going to crash and burn because of Lily, I want satisfaction.
Well, hi, stranger. I thought I'd lost you permanently to Luke. What's the matter? Did somebody drown your puppy?
Where's Lily?
She's at Ward's. Now, can I get you something?
Yeah, maybe a new light.
Well, it's got some big or... Well, you don't have to wait long. There she is.
Did you get what you wanted? Bitch.
Shouldn't drink in the morning. Very bad for the liver.
Lois wants me out of L&B. Either that or she and Brenda walk. I told her, we have a contract. I intend for them to honor it.
I can relate to that hard-nosed, intransigent response.
You're the only one with a reason to walk. And you're the one who's stuck.
Well, like I said, partner, hard-nosed, intransigent.
My first inclination was to give us both a little cooling off time, but then I decided I want some points on the record.
Make an appointment.
Oh, I just made one. So pay attention. There are 3 things you don't do. You don't threaten me with lawyers. You don't ever threaten my wife. And you don't delude yourself into thinking that you have a future with L&B Records.
You really think you were going to get away with this? You interfered in a situation that you had no idea about and then ran to Sonny to cause trouble for me. Brenda, if there's trouble, it's of your making, not mine. You don't even know what the situation was about, Lily. You could have come and asked me about it, and you didn't. Because, of course, you wanted to make me look bad and make you look good in Sonny's eyes, right?
Of course you'd see it that way. You can't stand Sonny having a friend who happens to be a woman.
You're not a friend. You're a little spy.
And what are you?
It was none of your business.
I was not going to stand by and watch you send Sonny to jail.
You have no idea what I was going to do.
Knock it off. This is a place of business.
I'm sorry. Fine, let's take it outside.
No, you're not. You'll scare the customers off before they can get in the door. Upstairs, this nonsense.
All right, Brenda. You were saying? I realize that I'm not your favorite person in the world, but I cannot believe that you could do something so destructive and so mean. How could you do this to me?
What an ego. I did nothing to you. I did something to protect Sonny.
From me?
You chose to betray him, to entrap him, to catch him saying something incriminating on tape. What kind of friend, lover, could violate his trust so completely?
Sonny violated our trust first.
If you had suspicions of a man you supposedly love, you should have gone to him first and given him the chance to explain himself.
I did go to him 1,000,000 times, and he lied to me.
And it never occurred to you that maybe, just maybe, he was protecting you from things you didn't need to know? Things that you might misinterpret that could disturb you and frighten you?
What are you talking about? That is not love. That's treating me like a child.
And for that, you'd send him to prison?
No! Don't you understand? I needed to know if Sonny was still involved in the mob. I was almost killed in my shower. I didn't even know for sure what I was going to do with that tape. I told the police that. That tape was to stay under my control. That was the deal.
The deal with the cops. What about your loyalty to Sonny?
What about Sonny's loyalty to me? What about him trusting me? What about him treating me like I'm his partner? If he would have given me one shred of hope that he thought of me as an equal,
but
I would
have... Were you? He obviously knew you couldn't handle these things.
What's your idea of partnership, Lily? Is it what you and Miguel had when you decided that he didn't need to know that he had become a father?
That was completely different.
Or maybe it's what you had back at home when you and your mother used to look the other way while your father went on with his criminal activities. That was a beautiful partnership, wasn't it? What is your definition of loyalty? Plain dumb?
Okay, have a seat. Let's try to keep this gentlemanly, shall we?
Well, I would if I thought both of us were gentlemen.
You know what really baffles me? If anybody should be angry here, it's me. I find out that you and Scorpio have been bugging me, sticking your noses into my affairs with the express intent of bringing me down, and in so doing, messing up a situation that's working for everybody.
A situation that was legitimizing you. You were laundering yourself into an upstanding, law-abiding citizen, while at the same time, you're exposing Lois and Brenda and me and everybody else that we work with to the danger of what you really do. And I will not stand by and watch you use people that I care about.
No, don't talk to me about using people. You are the all-time expert. Turning my lady against me, using her to do your dirty work, in my book, that's a low-rent, dishonorable thing to do.
Sonny, Brenda already had doubts about you.
Oh, yeah, and it was her idea to wear wire? Huh?
Brenda went to Lois for help, and Lois came to me because Brenda was scared to death, and for good reason.
Yeah, you were all too happy to paint a picture of me as the devil incarnate. When all the while, I lived up to my promise to you, Brenda, and Lois. Can you say the same?
This is pointless. This is pointless. It's time to dissolve the relationship. I'm buying you out of L&B.
I don't think so.
The subject is not up for debate, Sonny.
Right. And what next? Or else? Or else what, Ashton?